Hi everyone. In between on-site processing jobs, I wanted to do a little bit of maintenance. Today I'm just going to change the oil in the processor engine, so we'll get started with that right now. Alright, so to do the oil change, you need a 16 millimeter either combination wrench or socket, a small oil filter wrench, an appropriate oil filter. This happens to be a Napa Gold 7035, and you can use, depending on the temperature, and it tells you this in the manual, you can use either SAE 30 or 10W30, depending on, as I said, depending on the temperature, the ambient temperature, that is. Got an oil pan under there. Now we need to take the drain plug out. Maintenance tip number 1. Do not attempt to take the drain plug out without at least wearing gloves. Yes, I'm bleeding, because I thought, oh, I know, let me just crack it loose while I've got the wrench on it to make sure I had the right size wrench. So when I went to crack it loose, well, guess what's right here? This is the oil cooler. And these fins, while they're not razor sharp, they're sharp enough, and I did a nice job on my knuckles. Okay, so let's get this out of here. Okay, so what I did here was, the drain plug is here. All in behind here is the wiring harness. So I just put a piece of cardboard down here, and hopefully that will redirect the oil down into the pan. So we will see here in a second. I just didn't want to I didn't want it to shoot all over the place. Let's see if I can do this without dropping the... Oh no, okay. That's not bad. The oil isn't burning hot right now, which is fine. They also recommend that you remove the dipstick, which I'm just going to pull it part of the way out, and I'm going to take the oil cap off, and that will allow the oil to drain. So we'll give that a few minutes and we'll be back. Okay, so while this is draining, I'm going to remove the oil filter. So just carefully put your wrench on there. Try not to slice your back of your knuckles open on anything. The new filter, before we put the new filter on, we want to wipe off the filter surface. Make sure that's nice and clean. Let's see, can we see this? Wiping this off. Make sure there isn't like a stuck gasket or anything. And now we will get the new filter. And clean oil. Okay, so put some clean oil on the gasket. Oh, got another drip here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, spin the new filter on. Now, do not over tighten it. Normally, I don't use a wrench. I'm using a wrench just to give it a little more snug. Time the gasket touches, 3/4 of a turn is all you need. You don't have to get carried away with it. You don't want to put the death grip on it, because then you'll have a heck of a time getting it off. Now, same deal with the drain plug. This has an O-ring. Just make sure that's clean. Dispose of the cardboard. Wipe this. Just that little bit of oil oil coming out there. Okay, so now reinstall the drain plug. Okay, using an appropriate sized clean funnel, we're going to put in 2.4 liters or 80 ounces. Just about the 1.5 liter mark. A little over the 1 liter mark. A little bit more. Okay, now let's check it. I actually overfilled it a little bit, so I had to drain some oil out. It's good. Now we're right between the marks. Okay, that's it for the oil change. The next step is just simply start it up and check for leaks. There really isn't much to leak. As long as you put the oil filter on right and the drain plug is tight, you should be good to go. So that's it for the oil change. Hopefully this was a little bit useful. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would subscribe. It helps me build my channel. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later.